Hi guys, Victoria here from the Barn Door Boutique and Art Studio. I'm back. I'm back here to do my little pumpkin that I told you guys about. I am a little bit early, but I'm just going to go ahead, I thought, and pop on and finish this one pumpkin that I was working on. And it's this one here, so I'm just adding the decorations to it. And then at 1 o'clock when people come on, I'll go ahead and I'll start the little pumpkin, the little shelf pumpkin made out of tissue. Okay? All right, so I hope everyone's having a great day. I'm going to go ahead and work on this. Here. You know, there's been some really, every year I find that some new colors come on and, come up in the stores. And blue was a real big one this year, kind of like a powdery blue, which I always have a hard time with, but, you know, because I'm so into the fall colors. But this time, the materials that I found has a little blue in it. I thought that's not too bad. Then I realized that they also had decorations to kind of go with it that had blue in it. And I thought, okay, well, I can make that work. That's going to look awesome. So I'll go ahead, and I did have this little ribbon here. I think I'm just going to kind of put this aside for a second. Scrunch this up, and I'm going to grab a pipe cleaner real quick. To use to hold my bow together. Hi, Brenda. I just want to make a correction on the size. I did post it. I don't know if everybody saw it, but I do apologize. I think I said 12 by 12 on the size of the material for the pumpkin, the tissue pumpkin. It's 22 by 22. I'm sorry. I hope nobody went and cut a bunch of material at 12 by 12. I will feel very bad if that had happened. But I did post a correction, and I hope everyone saw it. So I'm just going to kind of make a bow to add to this one. And it's just going to kind of be put in there. So it doesn't need to be like a regular bow. I'm really just doing it for the color. Okay. I also made a little, I kind of went with kind of like a raw stick I had found, and I kind of went with the color because we're kind of in the light patterns, and I thought it would look kind of cool. So, go ahead and put this in. If anybody pops on, say hello. Let me know if you're going to be doing a pumpkin as well. That would be awesome. I don't blame you guys. You guys could, you know, if you're out and you're going to be enjoying the weather, enjoy your family, that comes first. You could always watch this on a replay. Oh, that's what I'm doing here. I really kind of like these colors, and I'm not, if it's out of the fall colors, I guess this is pretty much fall colors too. It can be anything. But I am definitely stepping out of my comfort zone. It's kind of big. I think I'm going to lighten that up a little bit. There we go. that in there. You having a relaxing day, Brenda? So in this little bunch, I had a lot to choose from. I got this at Michael's, but I had the coupon was 20% off of everything that was normal price. So I don't know, this was a little, but I didn't mind spending like $8 on it because I know that this will go for a few different projects. So this is definitely not a dollar store one, but the with this little pumpkin that we're going to be doing. Oh, good, Brenda. Oh my gosh, that's awesome. So this little pumpkin here, I got the items out of the dollar store. It's very inexpensive to do. Great little shelf sitters. Like I said before, this little pumpkin here, you could make a bunch of them if you have an old shirt, you know, any scrap material from that's fallish or an old sweater, whatever would work. So not a lot of cost there, which is nice. This even came with feathers. It's pretty cool. These little feathers I used in there. Let's let that sit up for a second. How old is Claire? Is today her actual birthday, Brenda? Okay, let me see here. Well, I'm loving it. I don't think we need too much more on this. Maybe something right here. Let's see what I could add. Maybe some of these little dark berries I think would be cute. Yeah, that's what it needed. Oh, it was Friday. 6, wow. Oh yes, I'm going to show you how to wrap the pumpkins. Were you going to try to do one with us? Hi, Mom. Now I tend to really like my pumpkins, you know, bold. So I think I might, yeah, this is really pretty. I really love it. How it came out. Oh, good. Well, I'm pretty happy with this. I think I can be done. I really kind of want the stem to show. What do you think, guys? Can you see the little feather? Oh, thank you, Nanny. Thank you for coming on. I'm really glad that you caught me live this time. That's great. Okay, guys, I think we're good on this one. I don't think I need to add any more. All right, so now I can get started. I think, let me see what time it is. Let's see if it's 1 o'clock. Yep, I can start. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and put this one aside. So what is very cool about this is I learned this yesterday and I really wanted to share it with people because sometimes people just can't get to the, craft stores, or maybe, I try to find things that people can do with a majority of the things in your house, or, and then maybe you can go to the dollar store and grab some really pretty fall leaves. They're packed with fall right now, which is super cool. And they have a lot of berries and, this type of berries and things. So very inexpensive. So we're going to grab a toilet paper roll, and I want to count 6 yards. I'll see if that's enough. So we're going to keep it together, and you're going to probably really have to be very careful so you don't tear it off. So that's going to be the challenge here. So very carefully, I want you to unroll. I'll count out 6 yards. Let me see. I had wrote down. I just want to double check, guys. Yeah, 6 yards. So we're going to unroll very gently without tearing the pieces apart. And if you do actually tear it apart, we can fix that too. So I'm going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1 more. And we got 6 here. Okay, so we're not going to tear it off. What we're going to do is we're going to hold our toilet paper this way. We're going to cut, and you just have to hold it really gently. You're just going to kind of take your finger, and you're going to start to kind of go in a circular motion. Start at this end. Your goal here is to make a little bubble, but kind of as smooth as you possibly can, just to start here at the end and then go out here in the center and come back in. So you're going to make the shape of a pumpkin that way. So I'm going to work my way up, and I like it bulky like this. You want the bulk. That's the challenge. If it breaks on you, no problem. You just continue to go like, okay. So now I'm going to start going back. I'm going to kind of, I like it to go up to the very end like this. Okay, now I'm going to work my way to the center. And I really want to focus, make it real bulky on the side here. Can you kind of see that? But you kind of want to scale it too. So you kind of want it smooth like that. So there we've got the center is nice and bulky here. That's what we're going for. And then we just tuck it in like so. Okay, looks good. So now, I'll just say it one more time. It's 22 by 22 is the square that you would need for this. Now, I have so many pumpkins made out of this material, and I was trying to find something else to use. I don't have any old shirts. You know, I purge quite often, and I don't have a husband, so I couldn't find an old shirt of you know, a man's shirt. So I did find this napkin, and I can use it because I never had a full set anyway. I was using them just for decoration. So I thought, I wonder if I could use this. I think it's going to be a little short on me, but I think that I could go ahead and glue it on the top, because you're going to decorate the top anyway. You're not going to see the top. So I think that would work. So that's just a little tip for you guys too. If you don't have a shirt or don't want to cut into a shirt, if you haven't even a fall napkin you might want to choose, I don't know, just an option, just another option to think about. And I actually went to my outside and I found a stick to use for a stem. So literally we're winging this. It's very inexpensive, but it's going to be so darn cute. Okay, so I'm going to just put out my napkin, find the center. So if I just do this, you know, I can basically find the center here. Now, we're going to be a little bit short on the sides. You won't be short if you do 22 by 22. But like I said, I'm improvising this one. However, it's going to be okay because we're going to be overlapping and we'll still be able to come into it. So, see that? Okay. So, you just start stuffing that in. I'm basically going to do both of my, you know, my shorter edges. And then I'm going to fold them in. It's going to kind of hold each other. And if you want to practice until you figure, this is absolutely the simplest project ever. So don't worry. Do not be scared. Okay. I like the overlapping because it kind of gives the resemblance to the pumpkin that has kind of the scars that go up. I just want to show you close. Now, because I had to come up a little short, I think I'm just going to tack a little bit of glue here. If you do 22 by 22, you would not need to ever use any glue at all to do this. Yep. And Annie, and I still have my coffee cup that you got me. I use it every fall. I love it. So I'm just going to continue, and you just stuff it into the center. Probably give it another little tack here. Now this is something that you can even do with your kids, your friends, you know, have some girlfriends over. Yes, Brenda, that's a great idea. Make a couple for your coffee table. Yeah. Or even if you have a little, you know, bucket or like a super cute, what are those called? Metal buckets or whatever, and put a bunch in there, decorate with them. I'm so glad, Brenda, you're going to do that. That's going to be awesome. Okay, so then wrapping this up here, so I'm just going to continue to put it in there. This is how we are, and we're done. Getting it all there. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and just give it a little tack. Like I said, if you guys do the 22 by 22, you won't need glue. if you just popped on. If you don't need a gun. I don't know. Oh, you're vacuuming and watching. Oh, Brenda. Multitasker. Good multitasking, Brenda. Okay, so there we've got our little pumpkin. Do you see how we needed that centered so it can kind of come up like a pumpkin does? What's great too, they sit wonderfully. You know, they're not going to fall around. It's really good. Wasn't this a great idea? I mean, I was doing the other pumpkins with the stuffing and then the foam. This is the easiest one to do, honestly. This is super simple, and I was so excited to show you guys. Okay, so like I told you, I got a little stick from the yard, and I was thinking I could just go ahead and put the stick in. I'm going to glue that in. Honestly, I am queen of pumpkins. I grow pumpkins, my whole garden. Hi, Tracy. So what I did in my vegetable garden, I had a big pumpkin patch for my grandchildren. And what I did was I took a nail, and if you guys ever grow pumpkins, it's fun, and it's fun for kids. So what I would do is get my garden growing of pumpkins, a big pumpkin patch in my side yard. And then I took a nail, you know, the hammer, that type of a nail. And I, when the pumpkins started getting, they're kind of white color when they're about this big. And then as they grow, they become green. When they're in the green stage, you can take your nail and, you know, carefully etch the name of your grandkids or your child. And as the pumpkin continues to grow, it scars the name on there. So when my grandkids would go into my little pumpkin patch, they'd find their name and pick the pumpkin. It was really awesome. My mom remembers. It was, I don't know, I had this huge fascination with pumpkins and sunflowers. Sunflowers is my favorite flower. So what I would do is I would grow sunflowers to attract the bees. I remember one year we were having a shortage of bees, so I grew sunflowers and it worked. But sometimes it can overwork too, and the bees start growing hives in places you don't want them. But it really did work to pollinate my garden. And the other thing I love is I would grow corn. I wasn't really growing the corn to eat. I mean, we did eat it, but I was really growing it for the husk because I'm huge into fall and Halloween and would have a lot of Halloween parties, but I needed the husk to decorate with. Anyways, if you guys ever get a chance to grow a garden, have a little pumpkin patch and you can etch the names for the kids on there. It's awesome. I hope you guys, if anybody ever does it and remembers my little story, I didn't mean to bore you with it, but if anybody ever does it, let me know. It would make me super happy. Okay, so I got this stick from outside. My little twin nieces were here this morning, and she had this that she got from outside. And so I thought, oh, I could use that for my little pumpkin. So I glued that in, and now I'm just going to go ahead and start gathering. Did you guys feel that this was a very easy project to do, that most people could probably just put these around the house and make little bunches and, you know, put them, I think it would be so cute. So I love the colors that were in here. And I picked these fall leaves to work with here. And I'll go ahead and start. Does anybody have any questions on this? And also, if you do, even after, if you're not doing the project right now, you could always just message me. Now I was thinking maybe I could add, I'm going to put a few things in, but I think I'm going to add some ribbon into this too. Oh, I need another glue stick. And And if you even teach, you know, in the church classes, or I'm not really sure, some areas are allowing people into the church on Sundays, so maybe this wouldn't really. But if you, you know, a fun thing too is when you, I know that for us, we have, our church holds groups for people that, like on Wednesday nights, and I think there's six people per group, but a lot of times you can do crafts. You know, you have a good lesson, you know, and then you can add the craft idea to that too. And you know, the more people you have, the funner it is. But definitely, if you guys learn this, you can, you know, show other people. Let's see, I think I'll use, I just adore these colors. Also, you can also just use your burlap material too, if you have the burlap material. I mean, just anything. I've seen them out of old sweaters. Trying to find more orangey colors. I'll grab from this little group. Okay, and I think I'll put my bow there. Let me see here. I'm just using this mesh ribbon to make a bow because it's kind of light. I like the light and areaness of it. That's good right there. And all I do is I take a pipe cleaner and I just gather it up. And I pull the ends in. So it's not really a real bow, but it's added for color, and so like that. Works pretty well. Okay, let's see. So I think I'm going to add a little bit more leaves back here. And I also, I don't know, I could even add some curlies. See how that would work. You know how pumpkins have those curls? The little viney curls. Yep. Okay, I'm going to add some curlies. Whoops. We'll do, see, I have some here that are already done. I don't know what I did with them. So we'll just make these. I kind of like the dark brown against the orange. Looks really pretty. Oh, perfect. Oh, no school, Brenda, till January? Holy smokes. Oh my gosh. Well, this definitely will give you something to do. I'm really glad. Sure is. There. So the more wonky, that's my new word, the more wonky it is, I think the more, you know, the better it looks. So we'll go ahead and glue those in. And Mom, don't you think this is something super easy you could put on your little stereo, your table, and for fall? So simple. I know you've got these materials that would work for you. I just think it just adds so much to a room. Okay. I'm going to put something back here. Thank you, Mom. Okay, maybe I'll just add, I think it just needs a little touch of the lighter golden right in here to kind of soften that a little bit. So I'll get some smaller leaves. Let's see. And then I think I need a little see what happens if I have these cute little sunflowers. Let's see how that works. Yeah, I just kind of want to soften that orange up a little by just adding a stem or two of the lighter. Just to balance out the color. Yep. Kind of feeling like these two sides need to have a little filler. So I think I'm going to take this little section. I don't want to overpower the pumpkin. I'm not, you know, don't want to lose the fact that it's a pumpkin. Yeah, I got to have my little two nieces. They're twins. They were over this morning. They are so cute and they are so fun. They're at the age now they can run around. You know, they're not babies. They're out of that baby stage. So we went and looked at the horses. Oh, they love the horses. And then they played with the little, well, not played, but, you know, they were playing around with the calico cat that is kind of like a barn cat from next door. And the cat seemed to be putting on a little show for them. It was super cute. Animals are so intelligent. They really, really are. It's like this cat saw these two little girls and she was doing things that were kind of showing off. And even the horses were like trying to play with the cat. It was really kind of weird. But the girls were having the best time. And they were loving it. It was so entertaining for them. Just the best time. So that's, you know, that's how, look at how sweet that looks. I love it. That turned out good. All right, one more right here, and I think we'll call it done. Just gonna grab maybe just a little bit of berries. Then I'll ask your opinion on something, you guys. So I think I'll just add some berries right there, and I think that's pretty much done. Thank you. Thank you, Mom. Now, I do have something we can add to this, and I'll ask your opinion about it. I have this little metal car I can, you know, put into it. Or do you think it's too much? Or I have a little crow to put into it. Or is this overpowering? Should I just leave it alone and use these on a different project maybe? What do you guys think? Does it even need it? I know it probably doesn't need it, but what would you guys do? Should we add the little car to it? What do you think? Okay, well, maybe I'll think about it some more. I don't really see anybody answering, but I do think we need one more leaf over here, so I'm going to add a leaf. Maybe someone will chime in. I think I'll just use, let's see, one of these leaves. Or I love the crows. Do you think that it would look cute in this particular one? Or you think it doesn't need it, Brenda? We're fine with it? I kind of think it doesn't need it really. I don't want to overpower it, and it's supposed to be, you know, more of a shelf sitter. So maybe we'll just leave it. Thank you for your help, Brenda and Judy. Hi, Aurora. How are you? Nice to see you. Thank you for stopping in. So, Aurora, you can go back and look at the video because this is a very easy easy project to make. Okay, Mom, I agree with you. The crow would be better than the car, and it doesn't really need anything more. I agree with you guys. I'm just going to hold on to this real quick. Can you, I mean, who would ever believe this was a toilet paper roll? Right? Or a roll of toilet paper, I should say. Who would ever think something so cute could be easily made? Right? And I just kind of want to let you guys know that, like I've mentioned before, that I moved out of my art studio and I brought it home. My art studio is at home now, but I wanted to offer you guys something. I can do private classes. If anybody is interested in making a wreath, learning how to make bows, making pumpkins, a swag, absolutely anything. I much do it all. I can't really think of too much that I don't do, but if anybody has something they're interested in, I can do a one-on-one. We would just do like, what do you call that? Where you can just, I'm drawing a blank on the name. Someone help me out here. You know, FaceTime. We could FaceTime and I can teach a one-on-one class. So if anyone is ever interested in doing that, please message me, Victoria Pedroza. Just message me and say that you'd be interested in a private class. I think it's a really great way to learn. It's fun learning, and then if we learn it, you know, we're learning together. But you can invite your friends. You can invite, you know, we can have a couple people. So if anyone's, please let me know. And yeah, Zoom, Brenda, that's another one. Sometimes I get a little stuck on Zoom, and but that is a really fun thing to do. So please, if anyone's, you know, the holidays are coming up, there's going to be a lot of, I'll be doing wreaths with, you know, the Halloween wreaths. I've already done one. If you guys go to my page, if anyone is just popping on, if you go to my page, the Barn Door Boutique, it's got the picture of the wreath I made for Halloween. I'll also be doing another one that's more of a, just a real decorative type of wreath. A fall wreath, we'll be doing little swags. And I mean, I've got a ton of things that I am ready to do. So, hi Kim. So I just wanted to let you know, if you ever want to do that, or even making one of these pumpkins, and you say, Victoria, can we just do this together one-on-one? And I'm so there with you. I'm there with you. So please just go ahead and message me if you guys are interested in anything on a one-on-one, or I will continue to do my tutorials, of course, but I know there's a lot of people that want to get supplies together, and I feel like putting together a whole class and trying, you know, I believe it's a little easier doing more on a Zoom or, you know, doing just FaceTime. All right. Oh, Brenda, I would love to do a Christmas wreath with you. Just please let me know, and I'll get, you know, supplies ahead of time and give you a list, and we can sit down and do it. You can invite your girls. It would be super fun. So just to recap on this little pumpkin, this was, and if people are coming on late, this was a toilet paper roll, and this was actually a napkin, a table napkin that I used. I didn't want to use, you know, my same material that I've been using, so I went ahead and used a napkin that I had an extra, you know, one that I didn't have a whole set with, so it worked out good. And honestly, the stickers from outside, you can get your leaves from the dollar store. These leaves are kind of a combination of dollar store and the ones that I got from Hobby Lobby. And I got the Hobby Lobby is where I got the ribbon from. So anyway, please go back and watch the video if you didn't catch it from the beginning. This is very fun little project to do. Okay, guys, I hope you have a beautiful rest of your Sunday, and I will see you this week. I'll probably have another cooking show coming up this week, and also I've got some little wood projects that I'm going to be doing as well. I've got a cute little Christmas tree coming up. All right, well, enjoy your day, and I love all of you. Bye.